All right, if you're an aging Marine and you served at Camp Lejeune, this episode's for you. Next.
No information obtained from the following production is legal advice and does not create an attorney-client relationship with the Law Office IAJ, Law LLC, or any attorney or professional appearing on this program. You should consult an attorney for individualized advice regarding your own situation or specific legal concerns.
Broadcasting from Edina, Minnesota, your host, Attorney Jasper Berg. #Jasper.
Well, hello there, veterans. This is what I am referring to, Veteran Vitals, Episode 5, here in mid-September. Hopefully, wherever you are doing fantastic. The whole idea of having a show today is going to be focused on some news that the VA just announced on September 9th, just a handful of days ago, exclusive to the water contamination issue that veterans and veterans' family members are probably going to want to be checking out hopefully sooner than later on their own behalf. So here's the issue. Veterans, or at the time, folks serving in the military who were stationed in North Carolina, dating back to the early 1950s through the late 1980s. That demographic is going to want to be checking out whether or not their health issues today may be associated with the water contamination issue that base had experienced for decades. Now, because of all the veterans who have made claims and the presumptions that the VA is now publishing, it is worth your time. But here's the major takeaway. The veterans and the family members, the spouses and our adult children that had a father or mother in the Marines at this time, that demographic is getting older. Probably they're going to be in the range of 50 years of age to even late 80s. The point here is I still encourage veterans to make a claim based on this recent announcement, assuming that one of these presumptions, which I will link up and which I will share here shortly, apply to you. Because one of the number one benefits veterans leave off the table and their families ultimately leave off the table is this process of substitution of claimants. And what does that mean? Well, if I'm a veteran and I served in Camp Lejeune and I'm really, really old, or I'm fearful of dying before my claim might be completed, I still want to submit that claim with the idea that my spouse or my adult children or even adult grandchildren could pick up the case and continue moving forward. This substitution of claimant, the veteran being the claimant, or the family member who was living at Camp Lejeune with the veteran, that would be the claimant. A huge benefit. I mean, we are talking about benefits dating back decades. Not a coincidence, I believe, that this release of information was literally just posted a week ago. In the sense that the demographic that is or was impacted at Camp Lejeune is aging and dying off very quickly. So, if you have friends who are part of the Marine Corps or may have been assigned somehow at Camp Lejeune from 1950 to, we'll just say 1990, in that huge span, you need to tell them, hey, check out this news release by the VA that just came out about water being contaminated there, and that contamination likely impacting those who have multiple forms of cancer or lymphoma. Now, there's a very specific list of presumptions where if a veteran or their family member had this particular illness, that they can be eligible for not only disability benefits on the veteran side, but a reimbursement program above and beyond what a person is getting through their insurance. That's just the first step here, and what I would anticipate being another long struggle for claimants and the person substituting themselves for the claimant. That's the key here. Your older veteran in your family, they are not too old to file a claim. As long as we still have a pulse, get that claim in, because a spouse or an adult child or an adult grandchild can substitute themselves to keep that claim alive if it's valid. Obviously, we want to be focused on valid claims here. But based on this list, a veteran or their family members are going to know right away, hey, that issue impacts me, or yes, I've experienced that, or the cognitive issue that I believe is the root of the contamination. Worth your time to check out. So, one final note, I'm going to link up this release. I have it right here in my hand. It's a very detailed release, going to talk about the dates that families and veterans may have served at Camp Lejeune. Check it out, worth your time, and tell your friends. I wish you the best.
Jasper thanks you for listening. Please subscribe or share this production.